gonna start a little early. Let's get this over with. So yeah, as Mike was saying, the patch last night was a little insane. They made Pig very, very strong. Let's see if I can find the patch notes real quick. We'll just hop into that and then we'll get going, I guess. But why is it to replay the song? That was weird. Desktop. Yeah, so regen now being able to crit, that makes sense. That's cool. Tiny furry creature. They said no longer spawns on hour 2 or day 1, but I'm pretty sure I still got it. I got it on day 1. I don't know if it was hour 2 though. Artist Alley option. I didn't actually try that. I did play one game yesterday. And it went pretty well. But Pig is super strong. Prize Pass buffed. Starter Run nerfed for income gold start, and this actually makes it easier to get decent enchanted items because the golden ones are often kind of shit. There's the new merchant. I didn't run into them. Holsters is an apparel type, which is kind of nice. Ice pick, freeze an item for 1 second versus freezing a small item. This is kind of overall a buff. It doesn't freeze for as long, but it can freeze anything now. Vanessa is kind of buffed because you can get it earlier. Shiny Iceberg, double freeze duration versus hitting that twice, I think, or something like that. Deadly Iceberg. Enemy items have a negative 100% crit chance. That's absurd. That is extremely strong, especially against Vanessas, where they like to pile on a lot of crit. So, Bug, Slow, Tropical Island buffed, and Zor Kid fixed. Billboard redesign is very interesting to me. This goes very well with like fixer-upper builds and a lot of the other like value builds. Bushel getting the food type. This always should have had the food type, so that's just makes sense. The cargo shard, yeah, cargo shorts. The cargo shorts redesign is absurd. Whatever you have in your stash, this will get the type of. Combine this with Beast of Burden, and you could have every type in the game again. So I had a times 12 Beast of Burden yesterday with all the stuff. No, it was 13. Times 13 with all the stuff I had in my stash and on my board. So you get things that people don't think about, like loot, food, dragon. I had a property, a toy, yeah, just all the things. A vehicle, friend, if, and then everything gets 5% cooldown. So my Beast of Burden was a 3.2 second Beast of Burden with times 13, and it was shielded. So that was absurd. If I had lifesteal on it, it would have been even better, I think. But I never found lifesteal, so the item itself is decent, I guess. If you have some way to boost the healing and shielding, then it's pretty decent. So there's two things you can do. You can put the Beast of Burden on your board, or you can put it in your stash. You could just have one Beast of Burden in your stash, and then everything on your board is also in your stash in that case. So cargo shorts and Beast of Burden are like weird like that, right? So hatchet, you get a spare change and a truffle, so there's a lot more value coming from the hatchet. Hatchet is always a pickup now as long as you can fit it on your board. Hogwash, when you heal, get a buffed amount of max health from the fight, which is pretty nice. Open sign fixed, signet ring apparel fine, snow globe buffed. I don't care, like even with the nerf to the freeze duration, this is a buff. It can freeze large items now. That's huge. vending machine, get a chocolate bar, spare change, and a truffle versus a random assortment of chocolate bars and spare change. That's very strong. So more ways to get truffles, more way to boost truffles. Being able to, so I got like training going on this side over here. 30 minutes. Can I just skip to the end? Congratulations. Nope. Yeah. I don't care about Section 23B of the Federal Reserve Act. Dooley had some small buffs. So DJ Robot combined with the nanobots, which for some reason are down here somewhere. Where'd they go? They're there. They get damage for each friend. You have a little bit less, but they have a reduced cooldown now. And this has a reduced cooldown. Haste your friends. When you buy this, get 3 nanobots. And when you use another friend, charge this 1 item. So I went against a Dooley with DJ Robot, a bunch of nanobots, and a bulldozer. And he was so flippin' fast. He wrecked me no time flat. The nanobots go insane. They get infinite haste from the DJ Robot. The bulldozer gets massive very quick, and he just bonks you. He didn't even have his core on the board. It was that strong. Fire rocket launcher has double burn, whatever. I don't know what it was before, so that's an interesting change. Thermal Lance, get some buffs. Uzi back to 2 seconds, so it's now back to being very, very strong. I did have an Uzi for a little bit. I didn't really need it though. I ended up with something with double diamond yo-yos a lot faster. So Arkan's Rings now apparel. I never get this thing to drop anyway, so who cares? Candy mail, sugar syrup, and Epicurean chocolate are the 3 that you get from that weird candy lady. So these are buffed to 4 seconds, which is great because several times I've picked up chocolate or syrup and have not been able to finish it out because you lose, like, you don't use it all up in 30 seconds, even if you take the whole 30 seconds of the fight. So you end up with like 2 or 3 charges left for the next fight, and then it's just useless. And when you upgrade it, it no longer gets all its charges back. So improved bludgeon improvised bludgeon was nerfed. Sapphire sort of buffed. This is better overall for like the build I was going the other day, where we wanted to get as much freeze as possible, because this is 3 items being frozen. That's 3 ticks for the steam ladle, so that's pretty huge. It only has a half second freeze duration, in line with the snowflake now, and there are a ton of skill changes. I won't go through them all. Some of the bigger ones, like righty tighty being changed, charges a slow item versus just slowing. So they did that to a couple things where you now charge the appropriate item rather than doing the thing. So it's more, it seems like more focus on your items rather than your skills, or your skills helping out your items rather than your skills doing things themselves. That happens a lot in this. Retaliatory toxins is one of the cooler ones. When your enemy uses an item, poison them. Steel Storm is a new skill. Your weapons have damage for each weapon you have. That's very good for Vanessa, I guess, small weapon builds. Yeah, so we're gonna... I also figured out... So I was watching yesterday. I watched back my VOD as much as I could without going insane. One thing I need to fix is... sometimes when I get excited, I crack. I'm not sure which maybe. Sorry. I'm not sure which thing I need to set to fix that. I did move my mic around, so the top of it, or like the part that I used to speak in, is right here. So now I'm speaking over it. So hopefully that'll help with some things. But I think it's a compressor, maybe. So just raise it just a tiny bit, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the noise gate is giving the issue, or the suppression. I don't know. I don't know enough about audio engineering to fix that, I think. But fuck it. I also noticed that my desktop, the game, wasn't actually displaying sound when I was on desktop mode. So here's desktop, here's game. So I had my game sound actually muted yesterday, so sorry about that. Here's my WMP. And my game audio was a little loud when it was on, so I'm gonna turn that down. Actually, I'll turn that down in the settings just a little bit. But without further ado, let's get in the game. Oh, I need a question of the day, don't I? Command edit QOTD. I've ran out of questions of the day. Sorry, I think I'm getting my son's cold. Or I've gotten my son's cold, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I could do like, who's your top celebrity crush? Sure. We're gonna go childlike with it. Whatever. I'll finish that later. Yeah, I really like Tina Fey. It's kind of weird, maybe. I can't believe we just found this icy bird. That's absurd. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So that's a thing. But yeah, Tina Fey, she's so great. She's hot, she's funny, she's smart. I've had a crush on her for a very, very long time. I got to see her perform live with Amy Poehler in Boston. It was super fun. 30 Rock, one of my favorite TV shows. I need to rewatch that, actually. I haven't rewatched it yet. But I did really enjoy it the first time I watched it. Kristen Bell's also up there. I have a large hall pass list. I wouldn't mind one of these things, actually. But we're gonna need some buildings to go with this icy bird. Sorry. So nice. So things we want. If I can get an ATM here, would be nice.
Help you find who does.
We're gonna need a building of some sort.
Oh, I think you're really.
Do I reroll here? I suppose. Nah. So we want steam ladle and what else do we want? We want steam ladle and ATM, snow globe, stuff like that. Yes. Small pig. More like swole pig. Teamfight Tactics, though. I don't really like Teamfight Tactics. I never got into it. It just wasn't a game that really appealed to me. How did he get a Toxic Fang day one? Started with a Enchanted Fang? I didn't even know that was possible. But whatever. I think we win here? I don't know. We have more healing. does have a little bit of damage, but not enough to actually be relevant. He has more health than us somehow. Yeah, that was all it was. Just the extra health. And the regen, I suppose. It's unfortunate. Yeah.
Sale, no sale.
I guess.
Offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
Kind of a rough start. I'm gonna take this in hopes that we get some burn. Definitely want to go here. Shit. Do I take the card? I guess so.
You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
We can't take the scrapper. Might be able to take the thief. Thief or the crab. I would like to go thief. I'm worried that we can't kill it. Cause he has a grindstone. 400 health. He has more health than us. I would have liked to have seen probably the mosquito here. This kind of sucks. I think I gave it a try. 30. Every 4 seconds he's gonna get 10 damage plus the haste, so 3 damage every 10 seconds. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 damage by the end, I think. 80 something. I think we still win. I'm gonna try. Because if we can't beat him, then we're in big trouble. I know we can't take the scrapper because we can't do enough damage, or we're not doing more damage than he is, and our heal is irrelevant, so. I mean, we could out heal him, but we can't out damage him enough to make it worthwhile. This guy though, we can get just enough damage, and we have the freeze. I didn't think about that. So this is more like 11 seconds or so. Come on. By that much? Just one more proc, man. Fuck. This got much bigger than I thought it would too. It's too bad. Do I save my money? I think I do. I think I save my money and look for something with like fire. We'll take some loot. Maybe we can get something that'll help us out. Could upgrade something. Gonna put this on the gland. Go see Ayla. Need pretty much anything.
And you might.
Do I take the lumbors just to have some sort of damage scaling? I guess.
Enjoy the thrill of battle.
That feels really bad. It's so bad. I think I have to pop the gland. I'll hold on to the insect wing for now, because it's not no good target. All right, this is a rough couple days.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to
Need
swallow
more
nobody.
non-weapon item vendors. What the hell is this board? Day 2. He's got reloading double barrel, a restorative Zoracid, panic vents, and an 86 long john. Long john's the least impressive bit. That double barrel's massive. Oh, because of left-handed, probably. Fuck. All right, we're struggling, but we'll get there. We'll get somewhere. Just having a hard start. We need.
Sometimes I say stuff.
We never found an upgrade hammer. It's unfortunate. I am gonna take this yo-yo anyway. We don't have any other toys. Gonna re-roll. Need any property really. Is this worth it? I've never used a landscraper. Can I even get it? Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Nope. Could take the atlatl, could take the bandages. We'll pass. Valpak. This is the new guy. There's that upgrade hammer, fucker. Buys your bronze items at plus 1 gold.
Owner is the ultimate businessman.
Sells items just generally. Booby trap would be nice. Boomerang would be nice. His reroll's expensive as fuck. I suppose I'm gonna take that boomerang.
Thank you. What else can I get for
Booby trap would have been nice though. Fuck. Can I even take this apprentice? We have 0 scaling. Alright, let's try it.
Master said, if I believe, I can do it.
We have like nothing going on here. We don't have the shielding for this. We don't have a property for this. We don't have any damage scaling. Our only skill is for burn, and we don't even have anything that actually does burn. I really want probably the vial. But like even the dagger at this point. Tan dagger upgrades for up to 4 regen and 20 damage. That thing upgrades like shit. Yeah, we like barely won. What the hell, man? Alright, Vile Blood's probably the best thing we could have gotten there. Get a bronze item. Hope it's something that'll bail us out. Not quite. I think this goes here. Gonna hold on to this stuff for a minute. We'll go to Fins. Upgrade our healing. Yeah, I guess here we'll go Curio.
Just close your eyes and grab something.
We don't have any slow. Could take the magnifying glass. Could take some poison, some crit. There's a lot of things here. 4, 8, 10. Alright. You can put this on the bird. Do I pop this now? I'll pop that. Alright, want this. We're gonna put all this stuff on the yo-yo.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
So that'll help a lot. Do I care about the crit? I might take knee brace for some extra health.
My rusty circuits to see that.
Do I want the regen? Or do I save my money? Do I want the bandages out or the boomerang or the bandages? Over the knee brace. I wish I could have leveled up again. That's a tough choice. I think we're gonna lose here anyway. Let's go like this. This will help the bushel go off more often. Kefram is probably gonna rock us, but let's see. What is this build? Shiny Uzi, weaponized core, Chris Army Knife, Laser Pistol, Fang. What a weird build. But I guess that's all he needs. I'm surprised he doesn't have more on his board. It's like he wanted to lose, maybe? He's got so much health. What the hell? That 8 regen was enough to kill us, or to prevent us from doing any damage. That and the 18 shielding. That's pretty sad. Could see this guy again. Could work at the docks. Let's work at the docks, and or I could. He buys this for an extra $1, right? All right, let's go see Valpak again. See voice lines.
Everything is for sale.
Oops.
Gigabyte is the greatest company in the universe. The Bazaar is lucky to have you. Our owner is a legend. You may have seen him in your dreams. I know I have. Some people think he's evil or whatever, but they just don't understand business. I'm working my way up so I can meet him someday.
What did some of those
bask
voice
in
lines
his
sound like? He
glorious
was
flames.
like off in the distance.
I went from bagger to manager in just 20 years. I'm driven. Gigabyte is the greatest company in the universe.
Oh, it's like he's talking over a
Bazaar is
loudspeaker.
lucky to have one. Our owner is a legend.
All right. That was weird.
You may have seen
Definitely
it.
taking
Those
Hatchet.
carts are huge
The
for a
truffle
reason.
change is extremely
Buy
strong.
more.
Just hold on to that. Go on, pepper spray. Meh. Could start day 4 with Regal Blade though. Is so slow. It's a little late. We need properties, man.
1,000 more. Our
Sell this
owner
whole
might
bar
notice me.
built. Yeah, this whole board for a property. I think.
If you have to ask the price, you can't.
Another yo-yo. It's kind of crazy. Buy the
I think
yo-yo.
that suits you beautifully.
I was hoping for something with fire. Didn't get it. Andy, let me down, man. Alright, upgrade a bronze item. Could upgrade this boomerang, actually. It's not a bad choice. I don't think upgrading the hatchet actually gets you anything, so... We got this, and then we can get a silver tier item. Hexa's gonna wreck us. Because once all our board's clear, we'll just have the boomerang bushel. That's it. It's not enough damage. I'm not even sure we can take the blood refrigerator actually, but I'm gonna try.
The coral
This is sad. What a sad build.
tells me to hurt you.
Nothing works together. The only thing we got going for us is this yo-yo. We don't even have marbles or matchbox to kind of enable it. Can we even get through this shield potion, Dan? Like, for fuck's sake. Should I sell this hatchet? I'll sell it when I get something to replace it. Right now, I'm kind of fucked. We haven't seen any of the new, like, the good stuff with it. Like, we didn't get cargo shorts. We didn't get Beast of Burden. We didn't get any buildings. Powder Flask does nothing for us. I mean, maybe it'll do something for us eventually, but like, this is a rough start, man. I'm gonna put this on Gland.
Small items, small people.
I think I
I
gotta
love 'em all.
take it. $12.
This is a gift at any price.
10, 11. Over these 3. I kind of want to hold on to the powder flask in case I get a potion.
It's like the baby birds that nested in my mother.
I know that sounds weird, but it's kind What do I want to do? Can I go mountain pass here? I don't think we're strong enough to actually do anything. I'll just take the XP. Would have liked to have fought something, hopefully got a level, but... Alright, we finally have something for the bird to proc off of. I think this is better, even though this will sometimes get the extra shield. Maybe this is an extra freeze target or something, I don't know. Someone's gonna run into this ghost and be like, what the fuck? What is happening to this guy? This guy's gonna wreck us. Look at all this. Golden Immolating Spark, First Flame, Frostfire, Rocket Launcher, froze our bandages, Burst of Flame, Right-handed, Strength, Atomic Clock, which hit my yo-yo. What? Oh, no. Hit my bushel? This is Rough Sarge.
Now this is health food. Literally.
Meals, I suppose. Maybe I just go pacifist pig with just the yo-yo. Alright, that's helpful. Or it will be. This is usually pretty decent, but since we have so many items.
I'll send you to Orly, but I'll keep you.
Alright, we'll go economic items. Yeah.
I see the gold gleam in your eye.
Pig's Gym is a direction. With the Fang and Yo-Yo, that's pretty good. Can I afford it? It's already gold too. So 3, 5, 8, 16, 22, 24. Just enough. Okay.
This will do well for you.
Then we can pop the rewards card on it. So that's a thing. I would like VIP pass. Now that we finally have some fucking direction. Do I swap out? I guess this. Alright, now we can take something. We have some sort of scaling. I think we can... We could probably take the Noble. But I kind of want to just go for one of these two. The Rocket Trooper does have some decent stuff. It's unfortunate we didn't get Street Gamer. Not that I thought we could have beat it, but the let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Duelist here because if we can get the All Talk would be decent. We sold the Powder Flask, so we don't really want any of his other weapons. I could pay Gunpowder or Cannonball and be sad. Guess I could hold on to him for a while. Bringing All Talk is basically what we want, because we want that initial burst of damage. And now we're gonna start beefing up our Pig's Gym. So we're gonna look for economic items instead. Ebba Harrison, hi. Welcome in. Welcome back, I think. How are you doing? Question of the day. Who's your celebrity crush? Spill that tea. Let's do this. I think I'm gonna go Aerodrome instead. Yeah, we'll go middle instead of
What can I
that
get
guy.
you?
Booby Trap. Booby Trap is better than Boomerang. I also just remembered we're broke as fuck, so I can't actually buy anything. But 4, 6, 7 bucks. 8, 9, 10, $11 if we stretch.
Hey, that's okay.
That was the
It's
unfortunate
nice
thing about
talking to
taking
you.
an easy fight. It's like you just
Imagine the wonders
don't have anything.
waiting for us in the wild.
Welding Torch, Bottled Lightning is a thing, and we have a Powder Flask. Okay. I'll try it.
Magnificent find.
It's a thing. We're doing a thing. Hey, look at us. We're gonna do a thing. This, put that on the bird. Cool. And it's slower than the powder flask, so this will actually get to do something. And it's fire. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, let's do a thing. Scoum. You
My
scoundrel.
fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Alright, shielded illusory is pretty interesting. Is this our most damage right now? That's pretty sad. And it's actually stacking, that's crazy. It's just enough fire damage to stack. I don't think we win. It would have been nice if we did. That's a lot of poison. So we're starting to get somewhere. Unfortunately, we lost our first 5 days, but we're finally starting to get a build together. This powder flask bottle of lightning thing is just fucking weird, but it's like our 4th time we've gotten Val back. I didn't see him at all yesterday. But we're gonna go see him because
I love this company.
he's a store.
I love the
Slingshot.
the company's owner.
Yeah, one toy. There's the landscaper again. Oh no, that's a different item. Succulents? No.
Smell sulfur.
Too late for succulents. Let's take an item. Could go money. Belt's pretty good, just in general. Now we'll go mountain pass. Didn't get anything decent, but ooh, bootstraps. Don't really have anything. I mean, we have a couple things that are still bronze. We can get them enchanted and start buffing up our board, I guess. Especially if we get fire or something like that. That'd be cool. I swap these two out. I think we can take the Enclave Weeper, or I can go for cooldown reduction on the Pig's Gym. Do I want the bushel still? Or do I want the damage? Enclave Weeper. He's like the weakest of the top guys. Trash Golem does have an ammo thing. Or some ammo stuff, but meh. And some potions. Rainbow Potion wouldn't be so bad. But I think we can take the Weeper. Do I keep the bandage in? I don't think so. Alright, we'll do this. Wish us luck. Hey, Amelia said something. Everybody's day going? Hope it's going well. It's Thursday. I'm gonna take a well-deserved day off tomorrow, I think. I do have a lot of work to do, like at work. Mostly training for now, and some like actual work that I've been putting off that I forgot about. Ectoplasm is not great. Pop this gland. I kind of like this bottle lightning weird thing going on here. Skill upgrades. We're gonna go see Kina. We have a lot of things to sell.
Come with no weapons?
There's a
Leave with
hogwash.
big
When you heal, get
bargains.
max health for the fight. So I do like hogwash, and I've never actually gotten hogwash to work, but I think it's only good if you enchant it and get it like fire or poison. which you don't really get a guarantee to do. If I went hogwash, I would have to go belt, bird, bushel, bandages, and then the hogwash, and then I have one more spot. Maybe the ectoplasm. But then the ectoplasm's all our damage. And it's not very much. It's one poison and a ton of healing and no shielding, just a little bit of shielding. So we're still subject to being one shot. I don't think that's good. So what we're gonna do is not that. I'm gonna sell that. Keep that. Keep that. Could keep the bandages since it gets buffed by reinforced steel, but whatever. Do that. It's fine. Keep this stuff. Am I gonna sell the bandages? I haven't really decided. I think I probably should. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Your aura
Buy, sell
guiding
this.
what you needed.
We need the health, and it works for the bootstraps. Bootstraps, which will upgrade either Fang or rewards card for us until we get upgraded. Go see JJ.
The Bazaar's
What do
a
I want? I
crazy
want a
place,
VIP
right?
card. Caltrops. Caltrops is a thing. Over Bottle Lightning. We lose out on the fire, but it's kind of fine. What do I need to sell to get it? 14. I'm really $2 short. That sucks. I'm not gonna upgrade the boomerang. I think I want the bootstraps. Sell the belt.
So,
Can always get
how
another
about
one.
this weather where
Caltrops is very good with Pig's Gym. And this is our swap target, I guess. Alright, let's try this. If I can get shielded Caltrops, maybe that's cool. Left-handed, right-handed, any sort, any skills. We need skills. Maybe that'll help. Reinforced. It's gonna give us 25 damage to our Caltrops. Is pretty nice. That's a fat Regal Blade. That's unfortunate. Shielded or healing, really nice. Shielded preferably because there's a lot of things that can just one-shot us. Alright. Well, that was the fastest I've ever just lost in a long time.
Space is my canvas, and time is my paint.
Could go Pig's Gym. I'm gonna go Caltrops here. Healing Caltrops. It's interesting. Upgrade a silver or lower tier item. Let's go bootstraps. Get some more gold items up here maybe. Probably should go skills, honestly, but this is ranked. I'm doing just absolutely fucking awful, so I need weapons for the Pig's Gym, but I'm also broke, so that's kind of a problem. I guess I'll go Mysterious Portal, Mac, sure. What? Debug Black Ice VFX item. Yeah, while I'm waiting for the be-in patch, playing a meta that lasts less than 24 hours is toxic. Yeah. Black Ice. Freeze one medium or small item when you freeze poison. When you freeze poison. That's funny. I hope that's not intentional anyways. Alright, so another target. Fortunately it's not a weapon, so it doesn't count towards Pig's Gym, but we'll go see Curio anyway, just for the extra 1 value. Seems odd. We might find an item that we can, like an item to get 2 more value, I suppose. Or I can just get some chocolate bars. I'm just gonna get some chocolate bars. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. I don't know. I still enjoy it. I do not think we can take Corsair, but I am gonna try for Jack. He has some poison stuff. So does the Viper Tyrant, though. But like when you heal, charge a poison item, that would make this go crazy. I think. That's what I want. When you poison this game's regen, that would be interesting. Succulents, bushel, succulents extract would be alright. Some interesting options here. Can you use a weapon poison for your weapons that damage equal to your poison of your enemies? That'd be an interesting pivot.
This was possible.
Your heal items have crit. How boring. Alright, we're gonna go economic items. Could go temporary boost.
I am but a humble farmer.
There's a lot of stuff we want here.
Coins are my seeds, wealth is
I can't even fucking afford it. I forgot to swap in the boomerang. I really want this ATM. I need the money. Or the income. I can't afford it. How am I so broke? It's like the most broke I've ever been in this game. I'll buy this then. And the next PvE fight if we get there. Small non-weapon item. That's not helpful.
Not war.
Apropos would be great.
You're not ready to accept the light. And that's
Alright, we got something going on here. I don't know if it's good, but we got something. Alright, Plebonitis has been absolutely fucking crushing it, so I suspect we'll lose here. But let's see.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Trying to take this stupid training for work and it's kicking my ass. I've gotten every question wrong because I'm not paying attention and it has nothing to do with what I actually do for this company anyway, so. Alright, so that was like the worst loss I've ever had.
You move in straight lines.
I think we were very close to a lot of different builds and it just never worked out, so.
Warned me this would happen.
That was bad. Let's try again. This time, what did I start with there? Oh, the frozen bird sounds like so good, and I just couldn't get it to work. So I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna go with skill this time. We're gonna try to force a fire build. I didn't see anything fire, did I? Left eye, right eye, or rust. Slow one item for 7 seconds. That's interesting, but we'll go left eye. So I'm thinking like if we have balcony doesn't count and it's always on the right. I think it's better to have right eye. We need some item.
Huge items. Price?
Bird.
Don't care.
I guess.
I only sell things.
Do I save money or do I go Lumbors?
Huge things.
I didn't actually mean to buy it, but whatever. Banana Bowl or Kyber Drone? Sure. Maybe we can get Long John and make something work. When you slow, a weapon gains damage. If you want to force fire on Pig, I like starting enchant. You'll as well get a small item you can use for double matchbox setup. And you go fishing until you have 2 matchboxes. Yeah. I did have a sweet double matchbox build the other day. I think this 24% crit will be helpful. It's hard to get crit on Pig. There aren't very many options. What I want to do
It's all about motivation.
as well
You gotta
is
know what you're fighting for.
I need to watch more Pig streamers, but there just aren't very many. Like high-end pig streamers. There are a couple like the hell's his name? I think Rarish plays Pig sometimes. Not very often. And Crip, does he play Pig? He plays everything though, doesn't he? I don't know. I should swap that weapon in. That was stupid. But
Right.
okay, I see. Yeah, there are a couple streamers. Oh, I did swap it in. Yeah, there are a couple streamers. Jesus. Hot Stones, Marbles, Matchbox. Steve Needle. What did he start with? Extra income? Yeah. Nice build. And 9 regen already? That's a fuck ton of regen. Good for him. Brad Bone. Yes please.
There are greater trainers than me. I'm just getting you ready for them.
Guess we go middle here. There are a lot of medium items I want right now.
Sale, no sale. I want.
Like so.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
One income's not
Reward the
bad.
peaceful, punish the
Could go a jewelry
warful.
build. That's interesting. Jabalian drum. It's not it. I always want Jabalian drum to be good, and it just never is. I think I'll take the jewelry. Maybe we can get something decent going with it.
But I'm glad you bought this.
I actually might be able to take the scrapper. But I think I'll go thief. So the thing with scrapper, like, he does... How much damage does he do? It's quite a bit, right? 60 damage every 11 seconds, and he'll do 20 damage every 5 seconds. So we counter the barbed wire. Don't quite counter the club. So we will be taking damage. Oh, we have the the steel from this. 60 damage every 8 seconds. This is only 2 damage for the fight. Could swap it like this. 50. If this scaled better, maybe. But it doesn't. So I guess we'll go thief. Yeah. We'll go thief.
Ah, fresh roadkill.
Yeah, maybe I'll check out Crip. So I haven't watched very, but most of the streamers I watch play Vanessa or Dooley at the high end, so I don't really learn a lot. Is he gonna outscale us to the point where we just lose? I'll be sad if this happens twice in a row. He's gonna hit right before. Okay, we barely won.
Watch your back.
Pop rocket would be decent. What do we get? Alright, we got the dagger. That's fine. That's gonna help us with our income a little bit. We do have a friend. Maybe we can get a level up. Cool. Upgrade an item. Just go see Andy. There's a lot of things we want. Like marbles.
You want to buy that?
And
Excellent choice.
hatchet.
Remember, diamonds come in small boxes.
And yo-yo.
Tell
Cool.
everyone you got it here.
Alright, so this still no. Guess we'll sell the rune axe. Could bring in the yo-yo or the bird. We're about to level, right? So we got a little more space.
I can already see treasures out.
I think I'll take the item. What do we get? Kukri? It's decent. When you heal, this gains 3 damage, so he's gonna scale. That'll scale. Want the marbles somewhere between the bird and the ATM. So that'll be some slow. We have the scaling from here a little bit, and then a little bit slow, or I could put in the yo-yo since that'll scale better with the lumbars. Is any of this relevant? I don't know. Is the lifesteal helpful? Maybe. Or would I rather have damage? I think I'd rather have a little bit of damage. Alright, let's try this. Also want the yo-yo on the left. There we go. Yeah. That might be a thing. Let's try this. Mamak. Mamak.
Boring.
I hate the training for this job. It's always please close the window right at the top. Not on Windows, so it's on the left. Thank you very much. So I work for a bank, but I work on their app, and all the training is for like if I was a bank teller. So it's fucking annoying. That's a very strong build that I had no chance against. Am I just struggling with the meta?
I know you, Mr. Pygmalion, as shrewd.
Or am
You've
I just
planted
bad?
a golden seed, my friend.
Equally likely.
Harvest will come soon.
Could go full into Kukri. Let's puff up this jewelry, I suppose.
Size dilutes the brain.
Don't think the lumbars is helping enough.
It's highly concentrated.
Do have a couple weapons or toys now.
I think that suits you beautifully.
Sure. Winkman's interesting. Definitely want that out. Do I bring in the jewelry? I don't think so. It's gonna outscale the ATM really quick. But the ATM's mostly here for the bird. Just hold on to that stuff. And maybe we can get
I have too much strength for
some
one
cutlasses. Free enchants are always good. And it's fire. I don't know. I'm having a rough day. If this doesn't work out, maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll play something else.
like a
I
dervish.
haven't played RimWorld in a long time. I've been dying to play that again. I did watch my I watched my Crab Champions VOD and it was so bad. I can't believe anybody let me play that game because it was abysmal. It was so bad. My frame rate was non-existent. Like it was not good. Do I go for the jewelry or go for damage on the yo-yo? I think I go for the yo-yo damage. Even though it's just a little bit. We upgrade something. Yo-yo, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I rely on yo-yo too much, but it's just such a good item. Alright, what do we want on the board? We don't have any real damage scaling anymore. Just this little tiny bit of shielding, maybe? Or the little bit of extra damage. Ooh, I gotta remember right eye, don't I? Want the slingshot on the right? You have lots of little bit of damage. Maybe that'll make a difference. I don't know. Fed deep pasta. Okay. He also has healthy order. Oh, non-weapon? Maybe I should have. I could have gotten an extra 35 health by not having these two. Whatever. Jesus. He has official and he has weights. Weights would actually be good with this build.
Was invigorating.
Could look for weights. Is it my attitude? Am I just having a bad day? Who knows? I am gonna see this economics seminar. Do you think this is one of the best options for Pig? Take the money tree, take the arbitrage. Could upgrade a bronze item, but there's like, I don't really care.
You're huge.
Let's go see Quixel.
Do you have any huge items?
Take that.
Buy from Barcoon instead. He actually cares about this. Take this stupid gold and give me that.
I think I want this. We have so many weapons just chilling.
Midsworth says I have to trade even when I don't
That
care.
are just be waiting to be sold. So let's start with the hatchet.
Not very big though, is it?
Do I get rid of the stinger? I think so. These two are actually doing something. Keep pumping up the jewelry. Regal Blade's actually going to be half decent now. I don't know. Flame Juggler. I don't think we have the damage. Flame Juggler is really easy, but he does. Do we have enough health? So he's going to do. I always forget the math. He's got 900 health, which is not a big deal, but he has the burn from the lighter, which is insignificant because we have the bird. He does 9, 18, 27, 36 initial fire damage, which takes down. And that's what we're going to be fighting against, because it's 36 plus 35 plus 34 plus 33 plus 32 plus 31 plus 30 230. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's gonna do about half our health in the first 20 seconds. If I want to shield against that, marbles isn't gonna be helpful other than to help the yo-yo. Kukri, So I want this, even though this is a little bit of shield, I want this on the board for that. Could just go retiree. And hope for, I don't know. When you heal, your shield items gain shield. That's pretty decent. I think we swap out the kukri. Gives us a little bit of extra health. And a little bit of extra shielding, and I think it might make the difference.
Start the show.
Or maybe not. Maybe we just die. I overestimated our
Great
healing.
performance deserves applause.
And I forgot it was every half second, not every second. Fuck. Alright, jewelry, you need to get big. So I need to upgrade both of those as soon as possible.
And sometimes I sell
Succulents, hogwash. Maybe we switch to hogwash things. This isn't doing it for me. 12. That. Go on to this stuff for now. I want to hold on to the signet ring because we were struggling so hard with money before. Alright, let's just get rid of the jewelry.
I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
Kukri is actually better off being sold. I think. Buffing up the Regal Blade. And I'll take succulents to help with the hogwash. It is small. But it'll get somewhere at least. Alright, that's fine. We need money. We also need weapons. That's fine. Because then we just buy sell this for the extra 20 damage. Okay. I don't think this is good by any means, but it's something.
See these tusks, right?
Annual business continuity management and crisis management awareness training. How fucking fun is that? Also, what the fuck is this build? I'm just not even gonna talk about that. Nope, not gonna do it. I think we'll go here and get the guaranteed weapon. Ice pick. When you freeze, this gains damage. Might actually hold on to that. It's interesting. When you use your leftmost item, burn too. Sure.
I think you had a breakthrough.
What are we gonna sell next? The concealed dagger, I suppose.
Everyone here is huge. It's
There's a
terrifying.
yo-yo upgrade.
Okay, now sell me something. Something huge.
Hogwash is 5 seconds, so that can stay there. Could swap to Ganjo. Take the boomerang for stuff. Definitely going Trash Town Mary. Guess we'll go like this. Yeah, it's probably fine. What else would I like?
Community complaints?
Anything that gives us more
Talk
healing.
to my advisor, Mr. Barkington.
Mr. Barkington. Is that what the name of the dog? Am I gonna lose here? Do have more health than him, I suppose. We're getting more health, more max health than we're healing.
If you're so tough, let's hear your
So with this, we want like double whammy or lion's head to go for the upgrade. We don't really have anything at bronze, do we? Just a yo-yo and the bird and the rewards card. Interesting.
I love this company.
There's
I
a snow
love being
globe.
the company's owner.
Sure.
If I can just sell one.
There's finally a matchbox. Hatchet.
Notice me.
Do hatchet things. Cool. So snow globe. Take out the boomerang. Put the ice pick out. Put the snow globe out. Now we have 3 properties. Or 2 properties for the bird to go off. And we have 3 sources of freeze for the ice pick. Then I guess we just hold on to the Regal Blade for now. That's interesting. And if that doesn't work, we can grab Matchbox.
If you buy one more, I might get promoted. No pressure, though.
Let's flip this board so we get more burn. And we have some money. We could go skill upgrades. Sure. What does this get us? 1 extra burn. Alright, this is gonna be weird, but we're gonna try it. We got a little bit of freeze, a little bit of burn, I suppose. Why do I care about this shit? That's like the dream Jabalian drum build. That's much better than anyone I've ever gotten. My yo-yo almost kept up with this. Alright, we need to make another change at some point. We gotta figure something out. I don't think this ice pick is the way to go. Maybe try something like this for now. I think this Regal Blade's gonna have to go back on the board at some point. That's fine. Should I get the XP? We have a lot of small items that I want upgraded.
Shall I gift
With these two. Look at the docks. Interesting. Do not want to go Infernal. This is not a build that can take that. Can we even take the Foreman? So we're suddenly a fire build. Unless I plop this Regal Blade in. Oh yeah, rightmost crit. But leftmost burn. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just getting a mosquito. Fuck it. Rush would be nice. That would give us permanent haste on either our yo-yo or our regal blade, whichever we decide to stick with. Vasquez would be fine. We need weapon scaling. Or heal scaling. Right now our only like heal scaling is from the hogwash. Excuse you, can you be any more noisy?
I've
You're so
come
noisy.
too far to let you stop
That's
me.
a very nice bonus. Yeah. Good girl. Crazy dog. I guess we go square items here.
Take
I don't know what I'm looking for.
I'm pretty laid back.
Balcony. We don't have anything that cares about that. I will take this. Can I afford this briefcase? If I pop this insect wing on Snow Globe? Sure.
Just toss that
This is
on
a
my back,
weapon and it's a
and
couple
I'll
spare
trot it to your
change.
door.
Go like that. Cool. Alright, this Regal Blade's getting too big to ignore.
I'm finished with fighting.
We're to be
But I can help you finish
sidelined.
the fight.
Crook. We can convert to Regal Blade, Crook, Bird Succulents. That's weird. Could.
Hey,
I
when you
sell
carry
this.
my weapon, I fight alongside you.
I saw this.
Use it well. Make me proud.
I think we're gonna go something like this for now. I guess I could put the bird on the side. Something like this. I don't fucking know. We don't have any synergies, right? So that's my problem. This is some burn, some freeze, some damage. This was buffed to be able to hit any item now.
Boring!
Not just medium
I
and
may
small
be young
items.
for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
He has 2 active items, so if we can ever get an attack off.
I paint my
Nope.
ship red, but I don't use.
Oops. Muted myself. Alright, I want to upgrade this hogwash. Poison hogwash. That's what I want. That's what we'll do. That's what we're going to convert to. We're going to do whatever we can to buff up our health. Make this hogwash massive. That's the pivot we're going to make. So I need belt. I need health. I need anything like that. We'll go pearls.
The dunes?
Where shall we start?
Truffles. Duct tape. Duct tape with yo-yo. It's pretty good. Catalyst. It's interesting. When you haste, charge this. We don't have any haste. Could use catalyst on the hogwash. With the bird. Take out succulents. That's interesting. Or the matchbox. Either or. I'm gonna try that.
Hey,
See how this works out.
natural at this.
Get more poison this way. is really weird. Musket. Would reload every time, but it's better to be sold. We can take turtle. With this weird ass build. Do I swap out matchbox now? I don't think so. Alright, let's take on turtle. Since we have the poison, we don't have to really worry about going through his shielding. Keep Regal Blade on there. Probably should have put the, definitely should have put the ring up. That's fine. I think the bird is better because that's 3 seconds of haste every 5 seconds versus every 2 seconds, 1 second of haste, something like that. Maybe it's more. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think it'd be better. I'm gonna try some enemies and see what happens. Could go full into hogwash, get marbles on the board.
And you'll win.
Maybe that's the thing to do.
Against me.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, let's do that. Get marbles. Yo-yo. Then this is better. We're a poison build now. One. Do I look for... Yeah, I think there's just too many things that we want.
Make deals.
Versus more health. This is something that'll help, but... This gains value, 15 times this item's value. That's a lot. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna try something. We're gonna pump up this thing's value.
I can feel our energy.
I just buy and sell fucking everything.
Your aura guided me to what you needed.
Gumball machine will help.
Glad we could share this
Sell this business card. This will be like permanently next to that guy. We need 3 slots. Do I keep the matchbox? I don't think so. Bird. So something like this? Feels bad. But I think this is what we do. We're doing a Hail Mary here. Even the drum. Just fucking everything. We're even gonna skip the mountain pass.
Oh,
Go see Kev.
customer.
Gumball. These two. Shielded skyscraper. Triple value, double shield. That's kind of crazy, but. Nope. Lemonade stand. Lemonade stand would help with what we're doing. I can't afford it. It's too bad it's not silver. Even if I sold the boomerang, we wouldn't have enough. I want this over here, don't I? Still get the crit. Still get the haste, and it's on the left now. This gets more. Great. This is a weird build. Not gonna lie. This is very weird. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Only 22 poison. It's probably not very good. When you crit, your heal items get heal. First time you use a large item, heal. 2 regen for each non-weapon you have. Use a tool. I don't have any tools. Healer gain regen and item gains crit. Sure.
Focus all your energy into the wound.
Alright, Steven 1511.
I should warn you.
Please die.
Go
That's all I have to
ahead.
say.
Underestimate me. It
We also
makes
don't have any
this more
shielding.
fun.
So if he is... No, he's not. We're very weak against... Well, everything. But, strong, like... very hard-hitting one-shot builds. Ah, we're gonna die. Fuck.
You fall like a boulder.
Fuck! What a day, man.
No.
It's not my day for the Bazaar. And I know, like, my first run after I stop streaming is just gonna be a baller run. How did I get 2 unfortunate journeys in a row? Maybe because I keep pivoting too much? It's rough. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna play something else. I'm too tilted to play this. Let's see. I would play Potato, but would play Potato, but it's I'm worried about the bod rate since Crab Champions did so poorly. Which means I also can't play Monster Hunter. I think Red Dead has the same issue. Could play Balatro, Path of Exile, Tiny Rogues, Binding of Isaac, Battle Brothers. I haven't played RimWorld since 2022, apparently. See, Battle Brothers I have 177 hours in. RimWorld I only have 150? That doesn't sound right. Huh. What do I want to do? Alright, got about an hour. Let's play. Alright, what I'm gonna do. Coin flip. Alright. Heads, Battle Brothers, tails, RimWorld. How's that sound? We got heads. Alright. Battle Brothers it is. We're gonna start a new Battle Brothers game. See how that goes. Just for a little bit. Is Invictus streaming? That's surprising. So we'll probably raid him afterwards, I guess. I don't know. Some other smaller streamers, but it's fine. Alright. I think I was in the middle of a campaign, but that was so long ago. Let's do a new one. Alright, so I have all the things, pretty much. What haven't I done? Cultist was fun. Anatomist was alright. Northern Raiders? Don't think I've done. New company I did. Peasant Militia is very difficult. Deserters, Oath Takers I've done. Lone Wolf is alright. Start with a Hedge Knight, which is very strong. Beast Slayers. I don't think I've done Beast Slayers or Manhunters. But I think what I'm going to do is Northern Raiders. Start with 3 barbarians, high chance to get items from slain enemies that lose. Start with a bad relation to most human factions. Alright, we're going to try Northern Raiders. Corgi crew. Late game crisis. We'll leave it random, sure. We want. Could go with boobs. I really like dancing skeletons. We'll go with the skeletons. Yeah. Veteran, medium, veteran, map seed, sure. Yeah. Cool. Alright. What I need is like a pick me type system, but we can get one of those later. Okay, any day now. Alright, it's been a while since I played this, so I'm gonna have to get like reacquainted. This peasant militia origin, you can take up to 60 men to battle at once. Let's update some things. New campaign, battling for Corgi crew barbarians. If it'll ever load. Battle bros. Cool. Sure. Done. I keep forgetting about Kick. I don't think anybody ever watches me on Kick, but just in case. Which is funny because nobody else streams the Bazaar on Kick. I think I've seen one other streamer over there. Ooh, I wonder if it's my mods. I have so many mods for this game. Let's stop. Give me 1 sec. Update. Fuck. What do I use to manage my mods? CurseForge? I think that's right. Yeah, it's still around. There are a couple streamers, or a streamer that who I really like that she got a deal to stream on Kick. She has like half as many viewers as she does on Twitch, but she still sticks around for it. Alright. No. Is it not CurseForge? Oh no, it's fuck, what's that called? Vortex. It's right there. Duh. Sorry, just give me a sec. This is taking forever. Come on, open up. Run as admin. Maybe that'll work. What a pain in the ass. Did take my meds this morning. Cool. Come on, open up. So I do use some quality of life mods. Just because they're so helpful. For Battle Brothers especially. So it's things like, yeah. So hooks needs to be updated. Fuck, this is gonna take me a minute. Sorry. Let's log in. But I use things like showing the enemy stats, being able to get through events quicker, some visual effects updates, being able to pause, speeding things up. The thing that fixes some cultist events. Oh, come on. Download using Vortex. Slow download's fine. Come on. Server couldn't process, maybe locally stored info about the mod is wrong or the mod was removed from Nexus. That's not right. What the fuck? Authorize. Maybe that's it? This is so annoying. Colored rumors. I definitely want that. Continue. Update all. Great. So that's working. Some of these were downloaded from a pack, so I won't be able to download them normally. Okay, now it's working. Plan perks is good. So if you haven't played Battle Brothers before, it's an RPG, sort of. I guess maybe not sort of, it is. Scout main chains, why is this disabled? Cancel. Why is this not updating? 1.6. Update all, that's fine. Frenzy. Okay, let's try this again. It's very violent and it's pretty difficult. It's an interesting game overall. You kind of gotta see it to believe it, really, for the most part. So you command a small group. It's a tactical RPG, turn-based. Yeah. So you have a small band of warriors, and I knew there was an upgrade for mod hooks. Come on, update already. Vortex, slow download, that's fine. Okay. Try this again. So you have small group of warriors. It's like medieval times, like bows and swords and stuff. It's low fantasy. There's no magic, or there's some magic. Can I load? No. I think my highest day is 220. That's the last one I was doing. Yeah. We'll do a new campaign. Alright, let's try again. Good. What did I decide? Northern Raiders. you control the men, and you go through events, and it's very sandboxy, I guess. Once you actually get into the world. Hopefully this will fucking work this time, or else I'm just gonna disable all the mods and play without them. We'll give it a couple minutes. There's also like monsters and dragons and different things that you have to attack. The art style isn't for everybody. It's a top-down kind of isometric art style, and your guys look like little pawns, and they kind of like hop from square to square. Yeah, this is already taking too long. It's likely, let's see, don't need that one for now. That one, don't need that one. Disable these. That one's good, but I don't need it. Yeah, let's just disable all. Is there a disable all button? There's a lot of like very good quality of life stuff, like being able to quickly swap your weapons without having to go to the menu, and more events, and the mods for this game are very, very good in general, but they don't seem to be wanting to work right now, and I'm not having a good enough day to sit here and deal with it. 33 Immortals. 33 Immortals. I'll have to look that up. Give me one sec. I've never heard of it. I don't think. Helps if I can spell it. Mortals. WoW meets Hades? Google. Thunder Lotus Games. WoW meets Hades. That does sound right up my alley. Oh. So it's like a... Oh, cool. So it's an MMO. 33 player co-op. Pick up and raid. Rise above the almighty. That does sound right up my alley. That is cool. Yeah. Spiritfarer Sundered. Some very popular, highly regarded games. That sounds great. Oh, it's on Epic Games. That's why. Is it free to play? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's figure this shit out right now, and then we'll do that. Remind me after this. I don't have time to start today if I do this, especially. I have training, and I have a meeting in... I guess I don't have to go to that meeting, but I should probably go to it. But yeah, I'll definitely pick that up, and I'll let you know. That sounds interesting. Alright, if it doesn't reload this time, I'm just gonna be pissed. Alright. After you and your party killed half of them, I'm not gonna read all this unless if somebody wants me to read this stuff, I will. Otherwise you can pause or take a screenshot, but gist of it, we're awesome. So pause. I have, see if I can remember this stuff. Alright, so I have some names I can change. I like being arranged. So what I like to do, I like to have a front line. You have a front line and a back line for this game. Your front line, you usually have like 1 or 2 tanks, and then you want to have some guys that are specialized in two-handed weapon fighting, and I like to do like 1 two tanks eventually. 2 tanks in the end game, 1 tank at first. You do 2 because there are a lot of encounters where you want to split up. You don't want your tank to take too much damage. And then you have some like heavy hitters, heavy hitting bonker guys, and then like 2 or 3 archers, ranged either with crossbows or bows. And you want, I usually do 1 bow and 1 throwing, or 1 or 2 throwing. Throwers have better accuracy, but they don't do as much damage usually. But they're like close range, so they like hop over 1 tile, so they attack. Like, say if this is the game board, this guy would be attacking right here, so you need either a long-ranged melee weapon like a spear, not a spear, but can't remember what they're called, but like the bill hooks, stuff like that. There are some that'll attack in like this, like 1 space away, and they get a penalty attacking directly next to them. So those you want in the back line behind somebody sort of tanky, like usually a 2-hander. And then you have the guys who do throwing stuff, also in the back line. So like throwing axes or javelins. I usually have somebody, when you first start out, you usually have somebody who has like spears for somebody who has low melee skill. If we look at these skills here, we can see the number of stars in their starting equipment. You want guys with high health and high fatigue, and for your tank, and high defenses. So looking at these guys, this guy's likely going to be our tank, possibly. He started with high health and 2 melee defense stars. The ranged attacks, or the melee attack star, is decent, but we don't really care. None of these guys got stars in range skill, which is unfortunate. All these guys are good frontliners, or decent frontliners. This guy, we got to be careful. The minus melee and range defense means he's going to get hit like a truck. But he does have the fatigue stars, which is nice. Things you got to pay attention to, because when you get every attack, every move takes fatigue. We got a level 1 preacher somehow. I usually like taking a tank, or I mean a ranged guy, but maybe I'll hold off on naming a Ghost. And I'll take my tank. I usually name after my wife. Love the drunk. That's fine. We can customize their looks later. It's like, this guy's probably ugly as fuck. Yeah. And we'll do Joker and Tootsie for the other 2. Oops. Tootsie came with a dog, so that's cool. Warhounds are very strong. They're very good at catching guys who are running away, which we're going to want to do quite often. Tootsie the Crazy. Joker the Butt. Let's call him Joker Butt. We could leave her as a drunk. She's kind of an alcoholic. And we'll hold off on the preacher for now. If he lives the next day, then maybe we'll name him. Alright, so we want tanky for her. Recover's very good. Adrenaline's very good in general. 9 lives. We'll go with Colossus. Colossus is one of the best starting skills. 25% extra HP is very good. I often like taking Student because it helps you level up faster. I might need to take something like... So eventually This is where I wish I had my planner, because then I could just like say I want to take all these. So we're gonna want like this will probably be my Battleforge character. We'll probably want Underdog and Lone Wolf. Probably won't take a weapon perk. Rotation. Quick Hands is usually good, but not for a tank really. Steel Brow will definitely want, but do I take it now? Fortified Mind is good. Dodge is less good on the tank because your initiative is usually not very good. Your initiative determines your turn order. Yeah, her turn orders are, her initiative is also the worst. Recover is usually pretty good. I might need Pathfinder just to get places faster. Could go 9 lives. I think I'm gonna take Student. Yeah. And you get a random number for your rolls. So that's where the stars come in. You roll a number between 1 and 4, and your stars add on to whatever that number is. So here we rolled a 1 for defense, but we get 2 for stars. And since she's a tank, we have to take it. Range defense, you usually don't really go into unless you're building a specific character to take hits from ranged, which is very uncommon. And you have to have certain builds for that. Go at hit points. And then do I take Resolve or Fatigue? Fatigue we're gonna want a lot of because we want her to be able to hold very heavy armor, and Resolve we want a lot of so she doesn't get feared or panicked, mind control, stuff like that. Since she rolled a 4 in Resolve, we're gonna take that. And that's our first one. Low melee defense again, unfortunately. And here she did roll a 5 in initiative. I think initiative is the only thing that can roll a 5, if I remember right, which is pretty decent, but we don't really care. And here could go into melee skill, could go into range defense. I think I'm just gonna take the fatigue. That's fine. All right, go into Joker. He's got 2 stars in melee attack and decent melee defense, decent fatigue, stars, and not so much on the hit points. He's gonna be one of our 2-handers. I don't think so. One of the other considerations is if you want them to be a one-handed specialist. Usually they have very high melee defense because you're not going to be hitting as strong, and then you want things like what do I want? Like Overwhelm, Headhunter, Berserk, Duelist. Those you want to be very fast, so they want usually initiative stars, defense, melee skill, because you want them up and like they'll be on their own and running up to grab things, kill things. Neither of these make very good duelists, so they're just gonna be 2-handers. Could go Colossus just to make sure they survive. Could just go Colossus Student with all 3 of these guys, huh? Pathfinder's very good. Adrenaline's very good for guys, especially if they have low initiative. It'll help us get an attack in before the enemies do. Fast adaptation is good when you're attacking a lot. I think these guys are mostly going to be like one big hit. So I think we're going to go Student Colossus for both of these. Let's look at Tootsie. She does have the dog. She doesn't have to. Okay, let's look at their skills. She's cocky, so she has low defense but high resolve. She also got Barbarian, which is fine. And Night Owl, so she has better vision during the nighttime, which is good for like throwers and stuff. She could make a half decent thrower, I suppose. She might need to be in the back. backline. But she does have good health and fatigue. So yeah, for this first day, or this first level or so, we'll take... Could go fast adaptation. We're just gonna take student Colossus for all three of these. That'll help them level up. It'll make sure they survive for a while. Both of these are gonna get melee skill, and then we'll decide from there. I do want to give her a little bit of melee defense when we get a decent roll, and fatigue, I suppose, so she can wear heavier armor eventually. We're gonna take pretty much every skill and melee skill we get. Take the initiative this time. Yeah. So stuff like that. This is a really shit melee defense roll, so we're not going to take that. We'll go fatigue and resolve. Usually you don't... Some people swear against resolve. I'm not one of those people. I will take this fatigue. Okay, so that's our start. We'll give this guy the bandages so he can heal us a little bit. He's probably gonna die because he's really weak. He doesn't have a weapon, and maybe I'll give him the dog even, so that he has something he can actually fucking do. I'm gonna protect this dog with all my life. So what I'm gonna do, sorry for the late start or the slow start, but we could go into this town, but they're hostile, so they're gonna attack us probably. We're gonna basically look around for trade caravans that we think we can take, and that's pretty much what we're gonna start with. We're just gonna walk around and hope that we can kill people. So we're gonna look for... We're gonna stick to roads for the most part, and that's gonna be our goal. We're gonna look for other raiders. We're gonna look for other bands because we're the barbarians. We get a bonus to like killing people. Can I take a group of 5 of barbarian thralls? Maybe, because we're level 3 already. And we kind of have to take this fight, right? So finally into the actual fucking game. Takes a little setup and there's a lot of like downtime. Alright, so they have spears, some clubs, some hats. Unfortunately we can't see like what their actual skills and stuff are. But here we have 2 attacks we can use. We can aim for a decapitation, which uses more fatigue. That's why you want to have high fatigue. Or you can use just a normal attack. Decapitation's pretty good. I'm gonna move. So when it's... We have a turn order here. I could pass or wait for them to move forward and then attack. These 2 already went. So I kind of want to wait for these guys to move forward before I do anything. So I'm gonna hold my turn there. Joker, I am gonna move forward. He has an axe, so he could do a split shield, but these 3 are the ones with shields, so I'm not really worried about them yet. I'm just gonna move forward and whack this guy, and I'm gonna end his turn, not wait. The reason I wanted to hold off was in case they do something like this, and I might get a benefit. He's gonna wait too, because I'm probably gonna use that dog, or I'm just gonna walk up and punch somebody in the face. I don't know. We're gonna try to kill this guy. Great. Sometimes, or when you kill somebody, it gives a chance for a morale check, so that's something good to do too. There's also attack of opportunity, so I want to move here so that this guy can't flank around to my preacher. Unfortunately, I moved so far that I wasn't able to actually use a move, so his turn's done. Now I decide, do I want to use this Warhound or not? This guy can throw something, and he won't get a penalty if he throws it at this preacher, so I have to move him forward. And now I can't really attack anything. I could send this dog out, the dog will move on its own. I think I'll hold off because I don't want to lose my dog right away. He does do extra damage, and can be very scary, but we'll hold off for now. Yeah, he's gonna move forward, and now he has a chance to attack this preacher, so we gotta be careful. I want to kill this guy next, basically. Can I attack him from here? No. So I have to move forward again. And I kind of want these shields, so I'm gonna not attack. We have 49% chance and 54% chance to hit this guy. We have an extra chance to hit him because of this guy's here. And we gotta hit him. Cool. Here, I'm gonna use my decapitate. I got 2 attacks off because it just costs 4 action points. That's another thing you gotta pay attention to. That guy's surrounded, unfortunately. I'm gonna put the dog over here. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Didn't work. Could've. Alright, now he's surrounded. This guy has a little flag up because he's breaking. Because he got surrounded, his morale's a little lower. I'm gonna attack this guy. Fortunately, I missed. Kind of okay. Attacking him with the normal attack. Could have killed him there, maybe, but it's fine. Eventually, we're gonna want daggers, which will allow us to stab them without the risk of damaging their armor. Good dog. Put him over here so he's harder to get to. Yeah, getting people's armor is very important. So that's something we want to eventually get. Can move over here. Stab that guy. Now I get to choose which of the 3 of these guys I want to attack. This guy's almost dead. This guy's the best chance to get hit, but I want to try to kill this guy. I forgot he had a shield, which is unfortunate, but if I kill one of these guys, then the other 2 might try to flee. And since we have a dog, there's no way they're running. So that's the best thing about dogs, is they're very good at slowing people down. Are any of my guys bleeding? No. I will hold off. Alright, we got the kill. Missed. That sucks. Missed again. Fuck. When their morale is low, they also have a larger chance of missing. It's unfortunate. Ooh, and he's gonna flee now. So I'm gonna come up here, try to stop him if I can. Alright. He didn't flee, so he didn't take the extra damage from that. We got some loot, a headpiece, some weapons, some shields. Great. And more importantly, these militia spears, which have a bonus to attack. So are they better than what we have? They have a higher chance to attack, or hit rather. But they're less damage, I suppose. They're better against armor, except less of their attack goes through armor. These guys are better against shields. But since she's gonna be our tank, we want sword and shield on her. Let her stuff repair. Do have fatigue -3, 28 of 50. Want the strongest stuff we have on her. 75, 95, 65. Take this out. Give it to him. Give this guy that. We'll give him spear, shield. We'll give... Who do we want to give this other shield to? 20, 30, 20, 30, 30, 40. So I don't really care about the cleaver. These we'll just sell when we get a chance. I guess we'll put this on Joker and let him kind of... they do more damage when they don't have a shield. So maybe I'll hold off because they get this double crit. They get 25% damage. She's pretty injured, so we gotta be careful. But now that this guy has sword and shield, he can actually do something. Give the dog back to Tootsie, I think. We'll hold off on the dog in case somebody tries to run away. I think this is good. Good enough. Go explore, look for more stuff to loot. And because we're barbarians, we're more likely to get loot from enemies when they die. I think we even get loot if we destroy it. Oh shit. Some mercenaries. This guy might wreck us. So let's try to run away. Shit. We might just lose right here. Yeah, we need to run. Those guys will destroy us very quickly. So where is our flee action? This one? So I could manually try to run, or I could hit the retreat button. If you try to retreat and you get caught, then you pretty much lose whoever gets caught. So I want to be careful not to do that. So I'm going to manually run just in case. And sometimes they take stupid paths, like this guy will go straight up or something like that. And if there's an emergency, I can always use the dog to kind of slow him down. Alright, keep going. Think we're alright. Alright, retreat. And this will delay their attack, or delay them when we get into the outworld, so that we might have a chance to run. It does give a hit to morale, which is unfortunate. 6 barbarians this time. He has a reaver with him. Did Love get healed up? Not really, unfortunately. So we gotta be more careful with her. Let's just kite him for... No, or not. I was getting kite him around a little bit to see if we can get some better positioning. Alright, I want to get Love up on that hill. I have Tootsie here. Let's lock this guy in place. We'll hold off in case I want to use this hound. Damn it. I don't want that guy up there. So I need to use a shield to push him, I think. This is Joker. Go here. Split his shield. Didn't work. Alright, that worked. And we can move Love up there. So let's stop here. Get her up there. Now she has an advantage. And I'll put the dog over here, so he'll get some attacks in. Might even kill this guy. Cool. He's got some throwing axes that we want. Grab the spears. Good dog. Good dog. We have a defensive advantage since we're on this hill. guy might switch to spears. Gotta do that. Unfortunately, she doesn't have... She can't engage spear wall because this guy's in range. I could push him back and then do spear wall. That's a thing. Let's try that. So now when they try to approach, they have to roll against her spear wall. This guy I'm gonna lock up though. And move over here with this guy. Cool. Unfortunately, he's bleeding, and I don't think he can heal himself. I'm gonna see though. Some of these battles can last a while, so that's why you do spear wall. Unfortunately, they're just throwing shit at her. Did she die? Oh my god! No! Joker, but no! Fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. This is one of the more difficult starts. I don't know if I said that. Damn. Just kill people. Fuck. Tootsie's going nuts. Our priest is actually doing alright. I should have named him. It's too bad. Run him down, fucker. We have the dogs, so we always want to run them down if we can. Can you stop the bleeding, please? Thank you. Should have done that earlier, but whatever. Sometimes offense is better than defense. Unfortunately, we also can't, because we're hated by everybody, like nobody's gonna want to do business with us, so I also want to prevent this guy from running if possible. Just a little stab. Alright, who'd we lose? Everybody. Cool. Got some stuff. Mostly just our stuff and some javelins and stuff. Well, that sucks. Alright, Tootsie and Mike. Mike, you're our preacher. He's got nothing but resolve, so I should have went steel brow probably with my tank. That would have been smarter, but I was being optimistic. Health. He leveled up twice from that fight. Unless he leveled up the first fight and I just didn't see it. Damn. We'll give Tootsie gifted. Make her even tankier. She leveled up. If I leveled up after that first fight and I didn't see it, that's gonna be crying shame. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, save here. New game. Corgi crew died. Might have to reroll. I'm gonna quit here. I'm gonna look into this other game. I'm gonna download it. Epic Games. I have training to finish, I have work to do. So in the meantime, guess I'll see everybody later, right? I'll be streaming probably Monday. I might stream, like I might change my mind and stream tomorrow, but I doubt it. I've been dying to take my kids out for breakfast, and since I have the day off, and I think that'll be fun. Not sure yeah, get rid of that. NordVPN going ham right now. Also forgot about Dredge almost. That game's crazy. Death's Door I also want to play at some point. Hot Wheels. Falconeer looks like a lot of fun. Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Farming Simulator. Chivalry. Cat Quest I never finished. No, just hold on. I'll update you later. Guardians of the Galaxy I got for free and I never played. Gloomhaven. Plague Tale. Killing Floor. Borderlands 2 I did play, but I didn't really enjoy it. Ark Survival Evolved, my boss has been trying to get me to play for like fucking ever. Alright, what's that game called? 33 Immortals. Alright. It's fine. Alright. So, gonna buy this game. Try it out later, maybe. I will let y'all know how it goes. I'll hit you up, Mike, once I'm done. And if I have time to play later. So, in the meantime, hope you all have a good day. We're gonna start a raid, I suppose. And I hope your runs go better than mine did today. This is also my dad singing. I won't bore you with that, but and I want to watch some Invicta, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rate him and be like, "Senpai, notice me. Stop getting my name wrong," etc. But I hope you all have a good day. I've been Gost. If you're on Kick or YouTube, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you later. Bye.